I was 9 years old when the first editions of the Puritan paperbacks came out, and I can't say that I had one for my 9th birthday, but I do remember when I began to collect them, and my favorite of all of them is the Reformed pastor, Richard Baxter. I remember the first time I went to Kidderminster and stood there in front of the statue, and then went from there to Bridgenorth and saw his tiny little house that was next to St. Mary's Church. And the thing that was so striking to me was the challenge that was represented by his ministry, the impact that it had on the community, the teaching of the Bible, and at the same time the catechizing of his congregation. So it has continued both to excite, to encourage, and certainly to challenge. And I realize why it is that Philip Doddridge said what he said, that what we have in this is something that ought to be read by every young minister before he takes people under his care, and that it should be reviewed every 3 or 4 years. For he says, nothing would have a greater tendency to awaken the spirit of a minister to that zeal in his work, for want of which many good men are but shadows of what they might be. And so if you've never had one of these books, if you've never begun to amass them, let me encourage you, if you want to start somewhere, my suggestion would be start with the Reformed pastor and the amazing account of Richard Baxter.